Escribí un estudiante me está pidiendo y creo que no lo deja entrar.
Acá hay un código que es 559624.
5596.
559624. De entrar a todo el mundo. Yo, what's up, people? How you guys doing?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, guys, coming. Hi, Juliana. Good morning.
Ve como que hablo.
Yeah, you're talking. Maybe you don't know you're talking. Okay. We got also Alejandra. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you, Alejandra? How was the weekend?
Fine.
Was fun?
Was good.
Okay, nice.
Fine.
Okay, who else is here? My man David. How are you doing, boy?
Fine, good.
Okay. What about Juan? How was the weekend, man?
Cool. Just working all the weekend.
Working? Wow, you're really hard working, man. That was a long weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. Nice. Nice to see you all here again. Okay, let's see who else is getting here. Hi, Natalia. Good morning. What was that recording in progress? Was it your, Daniela? Did you hear that? No? It was just me. Yeah, just crazy and sick. Okay, guys, let's see. Hey, Mauricio. Good morning, man. Can you talk? Or you can just chat?
Hi, good morning.
Okay, there you
to
go.
everyone.
Hey, man, how are you doing?
All right, you?
Okay, yeah, I'm doing fine. A little sick, but yeah, you know.
Are you good, Colby?
No, yeah, that was the first thing I was going to say. It's not COVID. I'm sure it's not COVID. You know, I already got that.
Because if it is, I'm just going out right now.
Yeah, well, it's not that trendy right now. You know, it's not hot anymore. So yeah. No, I don't think it's COVID because I got my smell and everything. It's just, you know, a little cold. So I was traveling. It was you know, the bus was really cold and it was raining, and I go down a little bit, and wow, it was just a mess. Okay, Mauricio says, okay, only chat. You can, okay, that's okay. We in this class we participate in many ways. You know, you can talk in the chat. You can open your microphone. You can you know, react. You can put reactions here. It's pretty much like something like this. So you can. Why is my hand that color? That's not. Wait. Can I change that? Oh yeah. All right. Now we're talking. Let me check. Okay, that's my hand right there. The other one was too yellow. Okay, guys. I think we are kind of like good to go. So I think we're going to start, okay? Oh, you're in class. You got like interference? You had another class going on right now? Okay, dude, that's okay. Okay, guys. So, well, once again, good morning, everybody. I hope you all had a really, really nice long weekend. That you enjoy, that you travel, that you chill, just chill, you know. So, yeah, let's get started with today's class, all right? So, today we're like last class, and I know you remember, we talked about life hacks, right? And we also talk a little bit about you know, environmental issues, global warming, and you know, all those kind of topics. So today we're going to kind of doing something similar, right? We're first introducing some expressions to agree and disagree and express your opinion, and then we're going to talk about some more environmental issue. Okay, so let's get started with this video right here. Because we're
Teacher,
going.
sorry, I
Yeah.
have a question.
Yeah,
sorry,
tell me.
sorry, sorry. I would like to ask you this before we start. I like this is my first class because I was trying to get this class too much time ago,
Okay.
and just like 3 days ago, they sent me the email with where they told me that that was my class.
Okay.
So I really new here. I really don't know nothing about what have you done before. So I would like, if you want or if you can, like
Okay.
just to.
Sure. Well, actually, this is like our third class, if I'm not wrong. So, well, first class was not really a class; was just a presentation of the course. So we were talking about, you know, the things that we were going to work on, like the Google Classroom, the platform and stuff. And second class, that was the last one. We were working on conditional sentences and phrases that contains result and how to get the results. Okay, but that was pretty much it. It's not like we're having like a line or something. No, we in each class we learn something different. Okay, so you're cool. You know, you can just start today. If your comment goes to maybe, you know, getting back those absences, then you need to talk with here our dear monitor, who is Daniela. You can see here waving there. And she's gonna, you know, guide you through the process on how you can get those hours back. Okay. But anyway, and if you got any questions, just let me know. All right. Okay, I'm gonna take this as a yes. Okay, guys. So let's start with this little video. Okay. And
what with 2020 being,
it's called most beautiful places to travel in 2021. Okay, but we can travel in 2022. Doesn't matter. So yeah, let's just watch it and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Okay. Let's stop here. Anybody there? Okay, guess no. Okay, guys. So let's get it going.
a disastrous year for everything, including tourism, 2021 is looking to be very promising. In the attempt to incentivize tourism, many locations have special offers and deals available for the upcoming year. With this in mind, here are the most beautiful places to travel to in 2021. Know before you go! Number 1. Jamaica. If you book now for a vacation in 2021, not only will you get huge savings, but you'll also be spoilt for choice. Everything is available, from budget apartments to luxury villas. If you travel off-peak season, you'll save even more money, and because Jamaica is warm all year round, you'll still be able to sun yourself. 2021 is an extra special year here, with lots of festivals and events lined up, including a Bob Marley birthday event in February and the Ocho Rios Jazz Festival in June. Always vibrant and incredibly beautiful, you can't go wrong vacating in Jamaica. Number 2. Cape Coral, Florida. If you enjoy water sports, fishing, or just dining at a waterfront restaurant, this is the place for you. You can have fun with the kids at Sunsplash Water Park or take long walks at the beautiful 4 Mile Cove Nature Reserve. Amazing waterfront vacation rentals are available which are close to all the local amenities, and many of which have their own swimming pool, and some have a private dock where you'll be able to hire a boat and navigate the over 400 miles of canals in Cape Coral. Number 3. Barbados. Everybody knows that Barbados is beautiful, but most people don't know that it has 2 completely different sides to it. You have the beautiful west coast with white sand beaches, luxury hotels and villas, and high-class restaurants. And then you have the windy east coast with rocky cliffs and big waves that attract surfers and water sports lovers from all around the world. A wide variety of accommodation is available, and 2021 will be a fun-packed year with lots of music and festivals, including the annual Cropover Festival in summer, which is something definitely worth seeing. Number 4. Orlando, Florida. Yes, I know, Florida again, but you have to admit that with a name that literally means flowery, it has to be beautiful. Orlando is the theme park capital of the world, and therefore kiddie heaven. Normally it's hugely expensive, but if you book your 2021 vacation now, you should find some interesting discounts. By booking accommodation at Reunion Resort, Champions Gate or Windsor Hills instead of the theme park hotels, extra savings can be made. In addition, it's Disney's 50th anniversary in October 2021, and the new Tron-themed roller coaster is set to be opened in time for the celebration. Number 5. Koh Samui, Thailand. This relatively small island packs a hell of a punch. Insanely beautiful beaches, traditional temples, and top restaurants. It really does have it all, including variety in accommodation. From budget beachside bungalows to lavish luxury resorts. You can unwind and relax in beautiful spas or dance all night in the resort town of Chaweng, which has the best bars and discos, not to mention beach parties. Number 6. St. Tropez. Traditionally the resort of the rich and famous, St. Tropez is a picturesque town on the French Riviera. Yacht-filled marinas, quaint cafes, museums, parks and historical sites, as well as the Place des Lycées Provençal market, which are just some of the beautiful sights to be seen in this old world haven. Take advantage of early booking deals for 2021 and have a jet-set vacation on a bourgeoisie budget. If you like this video, comment below before you go.
Was talking with my microphone. Okay, yeah, that was a nice video with some suggestions about places you can visit. You can still visit this year because they have been doing these discounts, to reactivate the economy and the tourism. So yeah, there are some pretty good deals around there. Okay, guys. So start right here. Just get this one. Okay, so we're gonna start talking about tourism. That's also an important part for you to be aware of. The tourism that can be done around your area, your region. Okay, so here we have a word cloud. Okay, so we're gonna check this vocabulary about traveling and stuff. But first, we're going to do kind of like a little classification in this word cloud. Okay, so from these words that you can see right here, which one is a type of accommodation? What word? A type of accommodation? No, type of vacation. Sorry. Anyone you find here?
Road trip.
A road trip. Yeah.
What else?
Safari.
Safari. Yeah, that's another type of activity you do for vacation. There you go. Oh,
The beach?
you got another else? Which one? Beach? Okay, that's a vacation too. There you go. Another one.
Cruise.
City break?
City break. Yeah. Okay. That's the kind of vacation that you do. You know, you don't go to this place like in the beach or the mountains, but you go to a city, right? Just to get to know a city, right? There you go. And do we have one more type of vacation here?
Safari.
Safari. Yeah, it was mentioned already. We're missing one. Nope.
The resort?
That's kind of like a place. I would say adventure, right? Maybe if you go to a place like I don't know. Oh, San Gil. Have you guys been to San Gil? Any of you? No.
No.
Highly recommend you guys. Seriously, that's I mean, it's a great place. That's like the main focus in that particular place, right? So you got a lot of stream sports. You got a lot of activities that has to do with this kind of you know, rappelling, bungee jumping, kayaking. Well, you got a lot of things to do there, and you know, going to the caves. Well, it's very nice for those kind of you know, extreme activities, right? Okay, guys. Now let's talk about the places where you can well, that's called accommodation, right? So which one of the word you see here you can take as accommodation?
Hostel?
Okay, we got hostel. That's correct. That's one type of accommodation, a hostel. There we go.
Resort.
Resort. Yeah. Well, we went from here. We went from here to here, right? So hostel is when you don't pretty much like, you don't have like that kind of money, right? You just go in on a budget. But then if you go to a resort, it means that you're, you know, you got some money to spend, right? You're making it rain right there. Right? Okay, there you go. So we got hostel, we got a resort. What else do we have?
A
For
tent?
us?
A tent. Yeah, right? When you go camping, of course you need a tent. It would be kind of silly if you go camping and you stay in a normal room. You know what I mean? Like, okay, where is the connection there, right? Okay, guys. We got tent, we got resort, we got hostel. We have one more. No, that's it. Which one?
Cruise count?
Cruise. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think cruise.
Cruise,
Yeah, you can take it pretty much in different categories, right? That's one type of vacation for sure. One kind of like transportation, right? Because of course you're just, you know, you just hop on a ship, right? That's an accommodation, and that's also transportation. So cruise is like a cruise might be cool. Have you ever, one of you guys, been on a cruise? I'm thinking about it. Is it cool? I'm thinking about getting one of those trips.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
Okay, when did you like depart from? Was it here in Cartagena?
In Tampa.
Oh, Tampa in the United States.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Mexico,
Huh?
and then I came back to Tampa.
Okay, nice. Okay, that sounds like a cool experience. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Okay, nice. Okay, guys. Now, what about transportations that you can use in a vacation? What can you
Bus.
do?
But
Okay, we got a bus. Yep. What
And
else?
for
Train.
typical are for tourists and big bus.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, that's another one. What could be another type of transportation you see here?
Plane.
Plane, of course, right? Got it here. Where is it?
Boat.
Okay, here. Plane and boat. There we go. Those are the type of transportation, right? And finally, you will see like activities that you can do in a vacation. What do you all think?
Sightseeing.
Sightseeing. Yeah, that's like the touristic activity, right? By excellence. Every
Beach.
place that you go, well, beach. That's another thing that you can do in the vacation. That's correct. Okay. Any other one?
Skiing.
Skiing. Yeah. Well, you need snow for that, right? You need to go to a place where you get snow so you can ski. Okay, guys. I don't think. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Those are pretty much all. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's now just do a little brainstorm, right? In terms of the type of vacation that we can have. Okay. So let's first think of what's a good place for a beach vacation. Okay. What would you recommend?
Cancun.
Miami.
Cancun, Miami. I would say Cancun in that case. Yeah. I mean, Miami is like more flashy and more like fashion and stuff. But
Is
if
that
it's
the beach of Miami? They're not that pretty than Cancun or San Andres, for
Nor
example.
for
that's my
sorry,
point.
nor for
Yeah.
the French, and nor for the French is this beach is so pretty.
Oh, yeah, of course. You know, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of things going on there. So yeah, I don't think. Well, you know, maybe for the like the how do you say that? Like the vibe, right? Miami, of course. You're gonna have like people from all around the world. You know, beautiful cars, everything. So it's a different vibe. But if it's in terms of a beach, yeah, I would say Cancun too. Okay. What about here, guys? Why do we always go so far? Well, you guys
San
mentioned
Andres.
San Andres,
I
yeah,
said San
of
Andres.
course, yeah, that's a beautiful
Or
place.
La Guajira.
Or La Guajira too, yeah, Providencia, that's correct. Any other?
Or Maldives Island.
Okay, yeah, Maldives Island. There we go. I'm surprised you haven't mentioned the Pacific coast. That's an
Yes.
incredible place. My goodness.
Yes.
That's an amazing place, and it's really beautiful. And it's got a lot of the diversity. Yeah, so that's an incredible place. Or you can also you know, these beaches around Tolu, like Tintimpan and oh my goodness, those are beautiful too. Have you been there? I haven't. I have only seen like pictures, and it's beautiful. Looks really nice. Okay, guys. So let's go now to a good place for a safari. Okay, what would you recommend?
Africa.
Africa. Yeah, Africa is a pretty big place. Any country in particular?
Australia.
Madagascar.
Okay, Madagascar. Yeah, that's a place. Australia, that's a nice place for a safari too. Yeah, you're gonna see different animals. That's another one. Which one?
Amazonas.
Okay,
Amazonas.
Amazonas too. Yeah, that's a nice one. Here in Colombia, you don't have to go that far, right? Another place.
Or de Choco.
Really? Can you do safari in Choco? I don't know. I mean, just
Like to the jungle.
okay, straight to the jungle. Okay. But you're not gonna watch the kind of animals that you would watch in a safari, right? Like you ain't going to find lions or something like that. Okay, guys. Let's keep it going. So, what's a good place for a city break? What's a place that
New York.
New? Oh my goodness, yeah. Every time I think of city break, I think of New York. Maybe New York or Amsterdam. That would be my perfect city break.
Las Vegas.
Oh my God.
London.
Yeah, Las Vegas. Any other place?
London.
London. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not very attracted to London. Every time I watch London, it's kind of gray. It's kind of cold. So yeah. That's the same reason why I don't like Bogota that much. You know,
Tokyo is another one.
I'm not a fan of Bogota, to be honest.
Tokyo is another one.
Tokyo, yeah. Tokyo is a pretty nice city.
LA.
You know,
Turkey is very beautiful.
Yeah, and it's got this different architecture in these places, interesting. So yeah, that's a beautiful place too. Okay, guys.
Paris.
Nice. Paris. Oh my God, of course. You cannot think of a city break without thinking of Paris, right? Although, my main interest right now in Paris wouldn't be like the Eiffel Tower, but more like the Parc des Princes. You know that place, guys? Parc des Princes. Do you know where is that place? No. Parc des Princes is called the Paris Saint-Germain Stadium. So you get to see Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe playing. So that's a nice place to go. Okay, guys. Okay, what is a good place for a road trip? What do you think would be fun to go on a road trip too? What do you think? You don't like road trips? This one. No places for road trips?
And Washington, for Canada, road trip, I think.
In California.
Actually, yeah, I was about to say that, like any place in the United States that you can go a road trip, because it's just like one straight line,
Yeah.
Just gonna drive for hours and hours in one straight line. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be like, it's not going to be that fun because you're not going to be like landscapes and stuff, but it's going to be easy,
In Washington.
Uh-huh.
Or Italy.
Or what? Which one was the last one you said?
Washington.
Yeah, Washington.
Italy.
That's not.
Italy.
Italy too. Yeah. Oh my
Or
God.
in Arizona.
Okay. Yeah. Different states in the U.S. Right. Those road trips around Europe. I have been told that they are pretty fun too. You get to a train. You can go from, let's say, from London to Paris, and then to Paris to Berlin, and then to Berlin you can pretty much, visit different countries just with the train. That's a nice thing. And you get to see different landscapes too. Okay, guys. Now, okay, what about adventure trip? What would be a cool place to do that?
Maybe Tyrona Park.
Tyrona Park. Oh my God, beautiful place. Yeah. Okay, more one you can think of?
Or Ciudad Perdida.
Okay, yeah, that's La Sierra. That's different, right?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a nice place to go too. Okay, what's another place you can think of?
El Peñón.
What is that? Oh, Guatapé. That's the one?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, beautiful place too. Yeah. Okay, guys, yeah. Okay, if you guys, as I told you in the beginning, if you like these extreme sports and stuff, highly recommend you to come to San Gil, guys. Sure. And it's really, it's not that pricey. It's very cheap. So, I mean, you can spend a great weekend just below 200,000 pesos, something like that, and you're going to have an amazing time. You can go bungee jumping and then parasailing, and well, there are a lot of activity to do. Okay, so if you can do it, just take a trip here. Okay, guys. Okay, now what about a cruise? What would you think is a good place or a good tour to go on a cruise?
The one that goes in Egypt.
Egypt. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Is that I have a friend that he worked on a cruise, and he told me that a way to go to Egypt and like visit the, I don't know how to say it, las pirámides and the pyramids.
Yeah, the pyramids.
Yeah. It's going on cruise, so I think that's the best one.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. That should be a really, really nice trip, and going to Egypt and getting to know the pyramids and stuff. Okay, there we go. That's another thing. What's another you know, place or tour that will be a good place to go on a cruise?
Korea.
Korea. Okay, yeah. I've never heard about cruise
But
around there.
South Korea.
South Korea, yeah. You don't want to mess with North Korea. Yeah, you might get shot there. Okay, so I don't think that's a good idea. You know what cruise I've been hearing a lot, and they're very famous. The one that goes around the Greek islands, right? Like Santorini and Mykonos and those Greek islands around the Mediterranean Sea. That's a nice tour. And also the Caribbean Sea tour, like Bahamas and Dominican Republic. Well, you know, these places that are around here in the Caribbean.
And all
Okay.
the Disney cruises are the best of all.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know, those ships are pretty huge.
Yeah, they have a lot of things to do
They
on
are
the
like
cruise.
cities. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gotta be a really cool experience to go on a cruise like that. Okay, guys. So let's now talk about accommodations. Okay, we already talked about the different type of vacations, the different type of places that you can go for a vacation. So let's now talk accommodations. Okay, so you guys have your annotation tool. You can write it if you know the name of each one of these places. You can just write it down. Okay, and then we'll check. Okay, let's just yeah, just try to write the one that you know, and then we'll check all of them. All right, go do it. You can write. Remember, you can write with your annotations. In a sec. Okay, we got the first one here. We're gonna hotel. There we go. Nice. What else do you recognize in here?
Hot.
Which one? A hut. I don't think we got a hut here. Hut is like a little like rudimentary, you know. Okay, we got another one. We got tent. Yeah. Right. So far we got a tent. We got a hotel. What else? What else do you find here? There we go. A tent right here.
Maybe that's a cabin.
This one.
The
Number
second,
one.
the second is a cabin.
Not really. I think I know what you want to say, but that's not the word that you use for this type of accommodation in English.
Okay.
Start with C though. Starts with C. Okay, any other one you can recognize here? Nope, that's it. Okay, guys, let's just check the one that we're missing. Okay, so on the first one, you know that when you travel to to these cities, and you, for example, you go with a big group of friends, and you can just cook your own food, and you don't have to to be like supervised by anything. Is when you rent an apartment. Okay, that's a type of accommodation when you go on vacation, apartment, right? So you just rent an apartment, just spend there your time. Okay. Okay, guys. What about the second one? Okay. So the second one is the one that we call cottage. Okay. This is the one we say cabaña in Spanish, right? Like this little house that is in the countryside. It's not very big. It's not very luxurious. It's just a place to go and rest. Okay. All right. Let's continue here. Okay, we got 10 already. Let's see this one, bed and breakfast. That's the one, right? That's the name of this type of accommodation. Okay, perfect. Bed and breakfast. Okay, guys, cool. What about number 5? This is like a cottage, you know, it's like this big house, but it's also in the countryside, but it's very luxurious. You know, that is the difference between this one and the cottage. So any idea what's the name of this one?
Resort, maybe?
This one?
No. Resort?
Resort? No, that should be
Resort.
like a very luxurious hotel, right?
Oh, okay.
Let's see the chat here. Mansion. Yeah, not really. It's a place that, well, a mansion is a place that you go to live, right? But this place is just, you know, you just go maybe for the weekend. Okay, so that's the difference with a mansion. Okay, so the name of this kind of accommodation is, let me check the chat, villa. It's called a villa. Okay, so that's the name of this very big luxurious house that is on the outskirts of the city, right? Generally, you know, you go there when I don't know, just to spend the weekend, maybe for a party, something like that. Well, that's the kind of thing you find there. Okay, we got here. I would say this one is the hostel because it's kind of like in the road, right? I would say maybe just put it here. There we go. Okay, there we go. You got a trailer here. Trailer, right? That's another type of accommodation that you can just plug into your car, then just go and travel, right? And finally, we got the hotel. Okay, guys, excellent. Right, so now we have cleared up the type of vacations, right, and different places where we can go to, and we just talked about the you know, the type of accommodations. Okay, so let's now move on to this next part. Okay, and these are activities you can do while you're on vacation. Okay, so we have a list of 10 activities right here. Okay, we're gonna listen to this audio and you're gonna cross out the ones that they mentioned. Okay, the 10 of them are not in the audio. Okay, so you just need to you know, to mention or to underline, to, well, just do let me know that that's the one. Okay, and yeah, just the one that you don't hear, you just don't do anything. Okay, so let's start listening.
It's so hot. What are you doing? It's so hot. What are you doing, Mom?
Can't you tell? I'm sunbathing.
Oh, where's Dad?
He's swimming.
Where is he swimming?
He's swimming in the hotel pool.
What's Harry doing?
Your brother is buying souvenirs.
Why is he buying souvenirs?
He's buying souvenirs so he can remember the vacation.
Oh, where's Aunt Rachel now?
She's out. She's taking photos of the old streets and buildings.
She always goes out alone. She takes so many photos.
It's her job. She's a photographer. You're very quiet, Billy. What are you doing? Billy? Billy? Oh, you're eating ice cream. I like ice cream. Now I want ice cream too.
Okay, guys, that was pretty easy. So there you go. Those are the activities that these people is doing their vacation, right? They're buying souvenirs, eating ice cream. Nobody is eating pizza right there, nor sightseeing or skiing, right? That first lady says she was sunbathing and swimming, and the aunt, I guess, it was taking photos, pictures, right? Nobody was having a drink or shopping either. Okay, there we go, guys. Perfect. So let's get a little bit more in deep with the vacation thing, the whole tourism stuff.
Teacher,
Yeah, tell me.
¿Le puedo hacer una pregunta?
Yeah, of course.
¿Cómo se pronuncia la primera?
Buying.
Yeah.
Buying souvenirs.
Okay, thank you.
Remember, just for this one, remember this is the verb, right? Buy. And what we're doing here is just putting the ing form. So we say buying, right? Okay, guys, so let's get a little bit more into detail with this tourism thing, okay? So here we have some words that are related to this tourist thing, right? And we got some definitions, okay? So what we're gonna do is just match them up, okay? And just try to determine what they mean, okay? So let's start with the first one, sightseeing, okay? What is sightseeing? What is the definition of sightseeing?
Turista.
Sightseeing? Nope, not really. It's an activity, okay? Anybody?
See? Visiting interesting places, especially when you are on holiday.
Yep, that was the one. When you're sightseeing, you're visiting interesting places, especially when you're on holiday, okay? For example, if let's say I'm going to Cali next month, okay? What are some places to go sightseeing in Cali? Any suggestions?
Cristo Rey.
Los Farallones.
The Rey, yeah, that's a very famous place. Okay, the Three Crosses mountain, right? That's another interesting place. Another one.
Los Farallones.
I didn't go there. Why is that?
The mountains.
Oh, mountains too. Okay.
And
Nice.
like up in Pance, but way more up.
Okay, way more high. Okay,
yes.
nice. Okay. You know, I went to this place that is very famous. So it's called the Cats Park. You know, it's a park with a bunch of cats. That's what it is. That's a nice place. They're really nice cats. Okay, so that's sightseeing. Okay, let's move on now to nightlife. What is a nightlife? Or what does nightlife refer to?
It's the
Entertainment and social activities which happen in the evening.
Okay, there you go. David took the matter by its own hands. Nice. Yeah, entertainment and social activities which happen in the evening. Okay, what's a city that you guys know that has a really nice nightlife?
Las Vegas, the most famous.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but that's like the mecca of nightlife. The highest point of nightlife. Yeah. Okay, any other one that you know? I would say Cartagena. You know, I really like that nightlife. It's always something cool to do at night. Okay. Any other place you can think of?
Madrid.
Madrid. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Nightlife there is crazy too.
Ibiza.
Oh my God. That's my dream place. One of the places I dream to go. Yeah, Ibiza. That's amazing. That is not nightlife. That's Ibiza lifestyle. You know, it's not only at night. It's the whole time. Okay, guys. Let's keep it going. What about now a tourist trap? What is a tourist trap?
I would say B.
B. Okay, can you read the definition, man? Please.
A place, for example, a shop or a nightclub, which sells expensive goods or services to tourists.
Yes, sir. That's the one. Okay. Yeah, tell me.
For a person who lives in particular area.
Oh, a local, number 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, we're going to that one. When you think of a tourist trap, what do you think of? I have one city in particular. Every time that I hear tourist trap, I just think about this city. What about you guys?
I would say India.
Oh my goodness, yeah. That's like that's like the biggest tourist trap in the world, right? Like global scale. Yeah, you're right. Okay, any other place you can think of? What about here in Colombia? I got one place that is a tourist trap.
San Andres.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. It wasn't that bad when I went. Cartagena, yeah. That was the one that I was thinking of. Oh my goodness, these people is really, they really want to trick you. So you better don't look like too foreign, because they're gonna split your pockets out. Okay, guys. Okay, there we go. Now we're saying like here, right? A local is a person who lives in a particular area, right? So I'm a local from Florida Blanca, which is the place where I live. You guys are local. Well, in every region that you live, you're locals, right? Because that's the place where you live, right? Okay, let's move on now to number 5, rundown. This is an adjective, okay? Okay, nice, David. That's the one. Okay, so something that is rundown is something that is in a very bad condition. It's not looking good, and it needs to be repaired or needs to be fixed or rebuilt, even that. Okay. Okay, guys, we're almost done with this one. The tourist rate. What is the tourist rate? Any idea? Yep, that's the one. The tourism business or industry. Okay, so that is what they call the tourist rate. And last one, the standard of living is just, the level of material comfort that people have in a particular society. Okay, so just pretty much how much they have, the kind of apartments, the kind of cars and everything. That would be like the standard of living, right? Just thinking about the material things. That's important to remember. Okay, guys, now we're gonna, oh my goodness, what did I did? Okay, we're gonna watch this, we're gonna watch a video, guys, right now. Okay.
So Simon.
Wait.
What's your...
So we're gonna check this video. These 3 people, right, they are discussing about the impact of tourism in their own cities. Okay. So as I was telling you, these kind of topics are very important because if you're doing these kind of programs that are related to sustainability and environment and everything, it's important to consider tourism in those kind of issues, right? So these 3 people are discussing the impact of tourism in their city. All right. So what we're going to do is just, let's just first hear the video, watch it once, and then we're going to start doing some exercise. Okay. So let's get it going.
So Simon, what?
Oh.
So Simon.
What the hell?
So Simon, what's your... So Simon, what's your opinion about the tourism explosion here?
Well, I think tourism has really benefited the local businesses. Many businesses depend on the tourist trade, and they provide jobs to plenty of people.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Unemployment...
Are you guys listening to this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yes. Yeah, just making sure. Okay, let's continue.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Unemployment is much lower than it was in the past, so that's definitely a good thing for the locals. Also, the standard of living has improved a lot since I last came here. And just take a look at all the new cafes, restaurants and shops that have appeared. There's much more choice than there was in the past. What do you think, George?
In my opinion, tourism has had a positive impact, but I think that the town's infrastructure and transport system still need a lot of work.
Yes, that's true. It's not that easy to get around. I also think that from the architectural point of view, the tourism explosion has had a negative impact. The town has some of the most beautiful medieval buildings and churches in Europe, but all these ugly new hotels that they are building look awful.
But on the other hand, the money that tourists spend helps the local government to maintain and restore the old buildings. Just a few years ago, many of these buildings looked very run down, so tourism has really helped there. On top of that, the streets are definitely cleaner and safer than before.
That may be true, but I feel the town has lost its character a bit. I mean, there are plenty of places to go sightseeing, but for me, it has been ruined by all the tourist traps, fast food restaurants, hotels, and souvenir shops.
Simon, I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I would say the character of the place has improved as a result of tourism. The nightlife is excellent. In the center, there's such a variety of unique bars and cafes.
Well, you could be right, but many of those bars attract the kind of noisy tourist who drinks too much and behaves badly. It's not always easy to find a place where you can simply relax with your friends and have a quiet drink.
Okay, guys. So that was the first part of that was the first part of the activity. Just you getting yourself familiar with the topic, with the with the video. So right now we're going to do the first activity. We're going to listen to it. Okay, we're not going to maybe watch the video again, but we're just going to listen to it. All right. And let me just find this one here. Where is it though? Okay, first. Okay, guys, so this is what we're doing next. So here you have some, okay, that you can see right here. Okay, so for example, you got local businesses have benefited. Okay, so this was said by Simon. Okay, so you know that there's three people. Let's just watch it one more time just to get familiar with the names and their voices too.
So,
wait,
Simon, what's your opinion about the tourism explosion here?
Well, I think tourism has really benefited the local businesses. Many businesses depend on the tourist trade, and they provide jobs to plenty of people.
Yes, I totally agree.
Okay, so you got here Alice, this one is Simon, and then you got with George.
Definitely a good thing for the locals. Also, the standard of... Just take a look at all the... There's much more choice than there was in the past. What do you think, George?
In my opinion, tourism has had a positive impact.
Okay, so there we go. We got Alice, we got Simon, and we got George. Okay, so we're going to listen to this. We're going to listen to this conversation once again. Okay, and you guys are going to write down which says what. Okay, for example, local businesses has benefited. That was said by Simon. Okay, now who talks about unemployment and standard of living? Who talks about infrastructure, transport system, and the like? Okay, so let me just play this one here, so you guys can just listen to it and watch the statement at the same time. I don't find it there. Just a second. It's really lost. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. Okay, found it. Okay, so remember, Anytime you hear a comment, anytime you hear one of these statements, you're going to just mark the initial of the person that you think said it, okay? So, let's get it now. You guys listen?
So, Simon, what's your opinion about the tourism explosion here?
You guys listen to that? Okay, cool. So, there we go. Get it done.
So, Simon, what's your opinion about the tourism explosion here?
I think tourism has really benefited the local businesses. Many businesses depend on the tourist trade, and they provide jobs to plenty of people.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Unemployment is much lower than it was in the past, so that's definitely a good thing for the locals. Also, the standard of living has improved a lot since I last came here. And just take a look at all the new cafes, restaurants, and stores that have appeared. There are many more choices than there were in the past. What do you think, George?
In my opinion, tourism has had a positive impact, but I think that the town's infrastructure and transportation system still need a lot of work. Yes, that's true. It's not that easy to get around. I also think that from the architectural point of view, the tourism explosion has had a negative impact. The town has some of the most beautiful medieval buildings and churches in Europe, but all these ugly new hotels that they are building look awful.
But on the other hand, the money that tourists spend helps the local government to maintain and restore the old buildings. Just a few years ago, many of these buildings looked very run down, so tourism has really helped there. On top of that, the streets are definitely cleaner and safer than before.
That may be true, but I feel the town has lost its character a bit. I mean, there are plenty of places to go sightseeing, but for me, it has been ruined by all the tourist traps, fast food restaurants, hotels, and souvenir shops. Simon, I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I would say the character of the place has improved as a result of tourism. The nightlife is excellent. In the center, there's such a variety of unique bars and cafes. Well, you could be right, but many of those bars attract the kind of noisy tourist who drinks too much and behaves badly. It's not always easy to find a place where you can simply relax with your friends and have a quiet drink.
Okay, guys, that was perfect. You got them all correct. Okay, maybe you can really tell what's the letter, but yeah. Okay, yeah. So unemployment was said by Alice, right? The part of infrastructure was by George, right? Then we go to nightlife and tourists attracting people who drink too much. Well, that was Simon. Local government being able to restore and maintain old buildings, Alice. New hotels looking awful, that's Simon. And finally, tourist traps and this thing that was said by George. Okay, that was perfect, guys. Excellent. Okay. So let's not, as you can see, that was a discussion about talking about the pros and the cons, right? What are the good things about this? What are the bad things about that? Anytime you're in these kind of discussions, you need to do two things, right? You need to agree, you need to disagree, and you need to express your opinion, okay? So right now we're going to just check that out. You say those kind of expression and stuff, okay? Here we have different expressions in this type of conversations. So for example, you got asking for an opinion, right? What do you think, or what's your opinion about? Okay. Then you start with giving an opinion. You can say, I think, in my opinion, I feel, I would say. When you want to give additional information, when you want to, include another point to your argument, you can say on top of that, or what's more, right? You continue with the contrast. When you want to, you're saying something, but you want to make a contrast on the same sentence, right? You use however, or you can use but on the other hand, right? Or just but. You know that but is the contrast linking word by excellence, okay? And then with the part of agreeing, right? if somebody says that something that you totally agree with, you can say that. I totally agree with that. Or you can say that's true. You can say absolutely. Or you can say you're right. Okay? When the things that are being said, you said like, okay, I get your point. Some of the things that you're saying, I agree with them, but there are others that don't. Okay? That's partially agreeing, right? So that may be true, but you could be right, but you're right up to a point, but okay, always doing the contrast, always saying, okay, I think some of your points are valid, but maybe not all of them. Okay, and the last one is disagreeing. Okay, you just say plain and flat out like this, I disagree, right? I'm not sure about that, to be honest. And these last two ones are very informal, you know, to use with a friend, to use with something very close. You don't want to say, for example, your job. You must be joking or like, come on, like, what are you talking about? No, you say that to people that is close to you. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Once again, we're going to listen the conversation one more time. Okay, and you guys are going to tick the expression that you hear. Okay, you can use this, you can use drawing, just let me know that you hear it, okay? So let's listen once again, okay? Let's get it.
So, Simon, what's your opinion about the tourism explosion here?
I think tourism has really benefited the local businesses. Many businesses depend on the tourist trade, and they provide jobs to plenty of people.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Unemployment is much lower than it was in the past, so that's definitely a good thing for the locals. Also, the standard of living has improved a lot since I last came here. And just take a look at all the new cafes, restaurants, and stores that have appeared. There are many more choices than there were in the past. What do you think, George?
In my opinion, tourism has had a positive impact, but I think that the town's infrastructure and transportation system still need a lot of work. Yes, that's true. It's not that easy to get around. I also think that from the architectural point of view, the tourism explosion has had a negative impact. The town has some of the most beautiful medieval buildings and churches in Europe, but all these ugly new hotels that they are building look awful.
But on the other hand, the money that tourists spend helps the local government to maintain and restore the old buildings. Just a few years ago, many of these buildings looked very run down, so tourism has really helped there. On top of that, the streets are definitely cleaner and safer than before.
That may be true, but I feel the town has lost its character a bit. I mean, there are plenty of places to go sightseeing, but for me, it has been ruined by all the tourist traps, fast food restaurants, hotels, and souvenir shops. Simon, I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I would say the character of the place has improved as a result of tourism. The nightlife is excellent. In the center, there's such a variety of unique bars and cafes. Well, you could be right, but many of those bars attract the kind of noisy tourist who drinks too much and behaves badly. It's not always easy to find a place where you can simply relax with your friends and have a quiet drink.
Okay, guys, that was perfect. You guys got them all. Okay. So, yeah, you just mark all of them. Okay, that was perfect. Okay, so as you can see, these are expressions, of course, that you can use when we're in these kind of conversations. Okay, remember, this is one thing that you guys should start maybe thinking of, and is the fact that we don't need to fight, when we're discussing ideas. That's something very, very common here in Colombia. Well, it's not only Colombia, I would say Latin America. We're very passionate, and we tend to identify ourselves with the way we think, right? So because of that, this thing that say that, okay, we shouldn't talk about politics, we shouldn't talk about religion, we shouldn't talk about this and that. No, we should talk about everything. Okay, we should be in the ability, in the capacity of talking about anything, you know, all those things are important. But yeah, we just need to to chill. You don't need to to get mad if somebody says something that is contrary to what you think. That's just normal, it's just opinions. Some opinions are more informed than others, of course, but still that's still a point of view. So remember, anytime that we're dealing with this kind of dynamic, then what you do is you state your position. Okay, that's the first thing you need to do. You state your position. You say, I agree, I partially agree, or I disagree. Okay, that is the first thing you need to do. You state your position, and then after you have stated your position, then you give your opinion. Okay, you can use I think, in my opinion, I feel, I would say, or you can use a little bit more advanced expression. Let me just show you, like this one. Okay, I would say these two are like the most common. So the same thing that I always tell to you guys. If you use a lot, I think, or in my opinion, try to use the other ones. Okay, just take two of them and try to use them in the exercise that we're going to do right now. Okay, so you can say I like to say, or I like to believe. The way I see it, this one is gonna let's just know my favorite. The way I see it, and as far as I'm concerned, I really like these two opinion openers. Makes you sound like okay, he's about to say something really important. Okay, so you can just put it like that. If it were up to me, I'm pretty sure that I honestly feel that I strongly believe that. Okay, these are all expressions that are called opinion openers. Okay, what do we use it? Well, just to introduce our opinion. Okay, before we start saying what we think, what is our point of view, we can use one of these phrases just to use it as an intro. Okay, so somebody asked, okay, what do you think about I don't know. No, I don't have an example. What do you think about the way Colombia is playing? I don't know. So I would say something like, okay, the way I see it, we're not going to Qatar. My goodness, they're playing so bad. Okay, the way I see it, right? So I'm stating my opinion there. I'm using an opinion opener, and I'm expressing what I feel. Okay, guys. So right now, let's just finish this part of the class with a discussion. Okay. And this is going to be a discussion about the topic that we're going to work on the second part of the class, which is the throwaway culture. There's a lot of trends that has to do with fashion, and this is trendy right now, but maybe in a week it's not going to be trendy anymore. And then what you do is just you just throw it out. We're going to be discussing those kind of statements. So let me just take you there. Here. Go 1, 2. Okay, guys. So we're going to have this called four corners. Let me just show you the slide. Okay. So this activity is called four corners. Okay. You can see why four corners. Each corner is one opinion or one point of view. Okay. So you got strongly agree. If you are totally sure about that, you got agree, you got disagree, or you got strongly disagree. Okay. Here you have also, the opinion openers. So you can just take them there and use them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so how is the dynamic? I'm going to tell you like okay, this is the first statement. It's important for people always be fashionable. Okay, so there's going to be some time. Okay, just this is a time bar. So there's going to be just some time, and in this time you're going to state your position. Okay, so maybe you strongly agree with this statement, maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, or maybe you strongly disagree. Okay, the idea is that you choose your corner according to what you think, and then I'm going to ask you some of the people, not all of them, because we're we're many. So I'm going to ask some of the people in each one of the corners why they think so, okay? Why they strongly agree, or maybe why they strongly disagree, or whatever, okay? Depending on your corner. Remember using the expression, that's really important, okay? So remember, first, you're going to say, I completely agree, or maybe I agree with that, or maybe I'm not sure about that, to be honest, okay? And then you start with your opinion, okay? So let's get it going. Okay, you can write your name in the corner. You can write your initial, no, maybe your name. Okay, so we can know who is it. All right, you guys get it? Yes, no, a little bit. Okay, see some thumbs up right there. Okay, guys, so remember, I'm going to give you some time. It's like 15 seconds or the like. And then write your name on the corner that you think is your position on this particular statement. Okay, so I'm going to read the statement right now and just let the time go. So that is the first one. It's important for people to always be fashionable. Okay, go, pick your corner. Oh. You see time's clocking, so make sure you write your name on one of those corners. You guys can write, you don't need to draw your name. there is a tool that is called text, so you can use it to write, because it's like that is very, very complicated. Or you can just draw it, just keep doing it. And that's time. Okay, so okay, we only have one person who strongly agree with this statement, which is Juan. So Juan, what about this one? What's your opinion on this statement?
Okay, I argument this one because you have to be fashionable with something you like. Obviously, you don't have to like to other people, but you have to be comfortable with yourself.
Okay, that's a very good point. It's not about fashion on the trend on what everybody else is wearing, but it's about, okay, I want to look like this because I feel like it. You know what I mean? It's not like I need to follow everybody else's style, right? Okay, man, that's a nice point of view.
Exactly.
Okay, nice. Okay, let's move on now to maybe here. That was okay, Juan. Why do you agree with this statement?
I agree because I don't know. I think that having a good look in some moments can help you in a personal way and to make you feel better with yourself.
Okay, that's a fair point too, right? The more like you look good, the more you're going to feel good about yourself, right? That's a fair point. There we go. Okay, man, nice. Now let's get the disagree ones. Okay, we got a lot of people in this one. So let's start with maybe Antonella. What do you think? Why do you disagree with this statement?
Well, I think that maybe it's not that important because sometimes, for example, if we are sick, we can always be fashionable, you know?
Of course.
If I'm in bed, I will be with my pajamas and I don't care if other people are looking at me. And yeah, like, because here it says always. If it says sometimes, I'll say, yes, I love to be fashionable, but not always.
Yeah. I would totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. Yeah, it's not like like all the time you need to be looking like, okay, like with the outfit, right? No, if you're sick, maybe not even if you're sick. Let's say you're just, chilling. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to go out, or you don't
Yeah,
have to
you
be.
just in your home alone or whatever.
Yeah, not necessary to be honest. So yeah, I would say that's the problem. The word always. There we go. Okay, let's hear maybe Alexis. So why you don't agree with the fact that people should be always fashionable? Alexis, you there, man? Okay, let's try maybe with this one is Angel. Is that your name? I hear like another voice. Angel? Angel?
No, it's Angelica. Sorry. It's
Oh,
just that
okay.
I was in a hurry to enter the classroom, so I just abbreviated.
Okay. You were really in a hurry. Like, how much time you saved? Okay, there you got
I
your name.
disagree because
Uh-huh.
I think not everyone is interested in fashion, and although I think a lot of people pay too much attention to what's trendy or what's fashion, but I think not everyone is not everyone thinks fashion is an important thing to their life.
Okay, that's a fair point. For some people it can be important, and that's okay. I mean, everybody's free to do what they want. But it doesn't mean like everybody should be like in that same category, right? In that same trend.
Exactly.
Okay, that's perfect. There you go. Thank you, Angelica. Okay, guys, nice. Those are really nice comments. Let's hear now maybe Valeria, who strongly disagrees. So she doesn't only disagree, she strongly disagrees. So she's serious about this one.
Yes, I think the problem is with the word always. And people, like all kind of people, care about that. I don't think it's like that. I think a lot of people don't care about being fashionable. And yes, that's it.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, yeah, you
I
said,
agree with the people that are disagree.
okay. You're close to him. Yeah. Okay, guys, nice. There we go. That was excellent. Okay. So you could just see more or less how the how the dynamic of this activity works. Okay, so we can just move on to the second part. Remember, one important part of this, it's use the expressions. Okay, I heard a couple of them, but most of you guys said I think. Okay, so in this second exercise, just try to switch it. Okay, it doesn't matter okay, I said I think in the first one. Okay, maybe in the second one I'm going to see in my opinion, or the way I see it, or I honestly feel that. Okay, just try to switch them. Try to use different expressions so that you can practice them. All right. Okay, guys, so let's get to the second statement. Wearing secondhand clothes or used clothing, it's okay. Okay, so here we go. Make your call. Stand your position. Why this one ain't got no time? Oh, wasn't running the time. Okay, I think we're there. Okay, guys, so let's check. Okay, we got Valeria, we got Antonella, and we got, who's this one? Okay, David. Okay, David, why do you strongly agree with this statement? Why do you think wearing second-hand clothes or used clothing is okay?
Well, the way I see it, not everyone had, you know, good economic level.
Okay.
Not everyone had the same troubles and things that can be used.
Okay.
So the second-hand clothes are always a chance or opportunity.
Okay.
To don't have economical troubles.
Okay.
More economical trouble.
Okay, man. Yeah, that's a really fair point. You know, if you use this kind of clothes, then you get the chance to, well, actually get clothes. You know, not everybody is in the position to buy clothes every time they want. Okay, just a little expression, buddy. Now that you were mentioned that, so you can use can or can't afford, right? Whenever you want to talk about being able to pay something, okay, you can say you can afford it when you can pay it, or you say you can't afford it when you can't pay it. All right. So, for example, you can say, okay, I want to go to Dubai, but I can't afford it yet. Todavía, yet. You can't afford it. Okay. Or you can say, okay, I think I can afford a travel to Santa Marta on December, whatever. Okay. Can afford. That means that you can pay it. You can actually pay it. Okay. So just one expression for you to have there. Okay. Now, a lot of people agree with this statement. There we go. Okay. Let's hear maybe Mariana. What's your position on this one? Why do you think wearing secondhand clothes or used clothing is okay?
I think it's okay because sometimes there's people that have clothes that they no longer use and then they keep them in their closets. But you could give them a second chance by giving them out to places where they get resold. How do you say that, resold?
Talking about what?
Like you sell them for a second time. Resold?
Oh yeah, resold. Yeah, resell actually.
Yes, they can resell your clothing that you no longer wear, and people can give it a second chance. I think it's totally okay, and it's also good for the environment because you're not using as much materials and we're not wasting as much, but we're giving a second chance to the clothing that are already made.
Okay, Mariana, that was a really, really, really fair point. You just went to different type of good points on why people should consider wearing secondhand clothes. That was very good. Nice. Okay, let's now hear. Okay, let's check another voice that we haven't heard yet. Maybe Alejandra. So why do you think wearing secondhand clothes or used clothing is okay?
Well, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with wearing secondhand clothes. I
Uh-huh.
mean, you're helping the planet and people in some way.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah, and actually there's nothing wrong, you know? It's just this thing. I think fashion is more related to status than actually, you know, style and quality. It's more about that, you know? That's the way I feel. I don't know. But yeah, I also think that way. Okay, let's now hear maybe lady. Why do you think wearing secondhand clothes or used clothing is okay? What's your opinion?
Yes, I agree with that
Mhm.
because not everyone has money to buy new clothes,
Mhm.
and you can find nice clothes.
Yeah.
So why not?
Okay, that's it. That's one of my favorite questions. You know, why not? Like, why not? Real, right? There you go. Okay, guys, excellent. Nice, nice. You're doing pretty fine. And you're using the expressions. That's pretty cool. Okay, just keep rolling. Okay, remember, we can learn a lot of expressions. We can learn a lot of vocabulary, and you know, you're going to be able to use it just as much as you practice with it, right? And what we're doing right now is putting this expression, this vocabulary into practice. Okay, so make sure you switch them up. Okay, you try to play with them. Okay, now I heard in this one. Okay, the way I see it, right? In my opinion, that's how you go. Okay, so keep switching. Okay, keep trying different ones, and then you know, that's how you practice. That's the best way to practice. Okay, guys, maybe let's have okay, let's have another statement right now. Okay, so next statement is going to be clothing quality is more important than price. Okay, go. Is it running the time? Okay, yeah. Okay, we're almost out of time. Let's check this one. Okay, you guys are very eco-friendly. Nobody disagrees with this one. Okay, guys, so that's time. Let's just check your answer. So everybody just agree with this one. Some agree more than others, but nobody disagrees or strongly disagrees with this one. So, okay, let's hear one more time the guys with the strongly agree. Okay, so maybe David. So why do you agree with this statement?
Well, I totally agree with that because, in my opinion, there is so much expensive clothes that, in a nutshell, they are awful, and the quality is not good.
Yes,
So
sir. Uh-huh.
there is so much, there is so many clothes that they are not expensive and the quality is really good.
Uh-huh.
So maybe some, you know, some clothes that are really expensive and the the trademarks that they have are that the people buy, but not the quality.
Totally, dude. Oh my
Not
goodness.
really.
Yeah. You're preaching right there. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I was referring when I was saying that, you know, trademarks and brands are more about status than actually like quality. You know what I mean? Like you can have like this, I don't know, Louis Vuitton bag, right? But it's not going to be that resistant, you know, like Toto, you know, one of those combat bags. You know, yeah, you're totally right. Maybe it's just because of the trademarks, right? The brands, just the status that it gives. Okay. What about Juan? Why do you strongly agree with this one? Clothing quality is more important than price.
Mm, In my case, it's because the quality of the things, let it be a product or a service, it's very more important than the price because the quality, it's what defines what you're consuming at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, dude, that's totally true. You know, it doesn't matter about the price, but you need to check. I mean, it doesn't when I'm saying this, I'm telling you both sides, you know? Like it doesn't matter if it's too cheap. You know, if it's not something good, why would you get it? I mean, you're gonna pay something very cheap, but it's not going to give you like the right quality, like the good quality, you know? So you're gonna end up buying more of them because it's not good. So you need to buy more of them. So you end up spending more money than you initially were going to spend. Doesn't make sense, right? And the same goes on the other way around. If something is really expensive, it doesn't mean that it's a good quality. Okay, it just can be something out of, you know, something to show off, but not really quality wise. Okay. Okay, guys, excellent. Great points. Okay, let's hear the ones who agree with this one. Maybe John, why do you agree with this statement?
And I agree with that because there are very expensive clothes, but the quality is very bad.
Okay.
How- However, you can find clothes at a low price, and it's a good quality. If you buy good quality clothes, the clothes will last longer.
Okay, man. That's exactly the point that I was making a while back. Yeah, I mean, it's not about buying cheap stuff so you don't get good quality, and then you're going to need to buy something else anyway, you know? So it doesn't make any sense. So you better, you know, put a little bit more of money into that, but buy something that you know that is going to last, you know, that is going to really stand there. Okay. Okay, man. Nice. There we go. Okay, let's check this one. Who's that one though? Okay, Alexis. What about you, man? Why do you agree with this particular statement? Clothing quality being more important than price.
Well, it's something like where I agree with the other ones.
Okay.
Where yeah, you can buy cheap clothes and all that stuff to save money, but in the long term, you're gonna spend more and more because it's gonna be bad. So it's better to go safe and buy something that you know will last longer.
Yes, sir. Totally. Yeah, you just said the magic word there, right? In the long term. Maybe, okay, you buy something cheap, it's going to it's going to work for the weekend, but yeah, that's gonna be it, right? And then you need to buy more, then you end up spending more money than you were originally were going to spend. So doesn't make much sense, right? So there you go, man. Nice. Okay, let's hear now maybe Valeria. So what are your thoughts on this particular statement?
I think yes, you have to buy things that are going to be good and to last more than 1 year.
Yep.
um,
Ideally, right? Ideally.
yeah, and they're going to look good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it's important. If it's pricey, you know that it's going to, what do you say, that valer la pena?
Worth it. Okay.
Worth the
worth
pain.
it.
Yeah. But if you like take something that costs like, I don't know, 3,000 pesos.
You cannot spend much with that one, right? So yeah.
Yeah,
That's something like the you get what you pay for. Most of the times, right?
Yeah, most of the time, because there's some stores that like overprice their clothes.
Yeah, of course.
Because of the how do you say that, label?
Yeah, the label, the brand, right? Just that's what is pricey actually. Not the actual item, maybe not the actual piece of cloth, but it's just the little thing that has right here, right? Little crocodile, the little flag or whatever, you know. Okay, this is expression that you use to say that something vale la pena, worth it, right? So you can say that, okay, it was, for example, if you're going to say it in past, of course, you use the verb to be in past, you say, okay, it was worth it, right? Valió la pena, it was worth it, okay? Or if you're going to use it in present, you just use the form of the verb to be in present, right? Okay, I think these classes are worth it, right? A little advertisement there. Okay, guys, let's have the last statement, and then we'll take a break. Okay, I think we're right on time. So, oh my goodness, this is going to be a nice one. What you wear says a lot about who you are. Okay, make your call, guys. Say your positions. Okay, we're having mixed opinions right here. We got agreeing, we got disagreeing. Nice, it's gonna be a good one. Okay, we're almost there. And that's time. So, okay, this one is going to be a good one because we got mixed opinions. That's always good. So let's start with, okay, Juan, you're right here on the strongly agree. So why do you agree with this statement? You think what you wear says a lot about who you are?
Well, most of the cases when, let's say, you have the money to buy what you like, I will say yes, definitely, because the kind of person you are can be reflected in your clothes, in the way you treat other people, but basically that defines what you are like a person, you know?
Okay, yes, sir. Totally agree. Okay, there we go. Now, what about Mariana? Why do you strongly agree with this one?
Yes, teacher, I agree. Not in the sense of judging people by the way they're dressed, but in the way of saying that clothing are a way of nonverbal expression. Like it's something that you don't really, maybe not consciously want to express, but it's something that definitely shows certain characteristics are shown in your clothing. And even when we go out and we dressed in something that we're not comfortable, like we don't feel comfortable because it's not, like we don't feel ourselves. So yes, I feel like that is something that reflects unconsciously or consciously something that we're trying to communicate.
Okay, you went really deep there. You're talking about consciousness. Nice. Yeah, and I really like that part when you mentioned the nonverbal communication. That's a nonverbal type of communication, right? The way you clothe, the way you carry yourself, right? Those are really nice points, guys. Excellent.
Yes, even I've gone to a party with very crazy pants, like with graffiti on them, and I've seen like many people approach me and talk about my pants, and so it's like you really see people attracted by the way that you're dressed, and you attract certain types of people by the way that you dress. So that's like that lets you know that it's a sort of communication.
Okay. There we go. Okay, that's a really nice point. There you go. Okay, let's go with my man Alexis. So why do you agree with this one, boy?
Well, the way I see it, it's like, yeah, it says like something about you, but it's not that deep because sometimes some days you wake up and you pick the first clothes you see because you're in a hurry.
Yes, sir.
So you pick the first thing you see, and and even so, that clothes might be that one your grandma gifted you in a holiday or something like that, and you just accepted it. So sometimes it might be like completely your choice of what you wear, and you want the people to know like your taste in colors, in how you want to be viewed
Okay.
on the outside.
Okay.
So
Yes, man. That's a nice point. There you
while
go.
it's you, it's not always true.
Okay. Okay, that's a good point there. Maybe it's not always true. I would say that's my opinion right there. I fall well. I'll just let you know once we're talking with the other people. Maybe Alejandra, why do you disagree with this statement?
Well, now that I think about it, I don't know if I agree or disagree because
Those are
uh-huh.
I mean, those were really good points. If you start considering what you think about something after somebody else have their points, that means that there were really good points, right?
Right, because clothes don't always define what kind of person you are, but sometimes you can tell what taste someone may have depending on how they dress.
Totally. Okay, there we go. Now you're in the middle. Now you don't know where to go. Okay. What about Angelica? What's your talk on this one? What do you disagree with this statement? Did you change your mind after this guy's opinions too?
I think that although what you wear is a statement about who you are, I think that there's a lot of nuance that can be grasped by just by the way you look.
Yep.
There's a lot of things that about one's personality that you cannot express through clothes, and yes, that's basically what I think.
Okay. Yeah. That's true. Okay. Like you can kind of like give a glimpse of maybe your taste or maybe who you are by the way you look, but it's not telling the whole story, right? That's what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
Totally. I agree with that too. Okay, perfect. There you go. Let's have this one, Antonella. So you disagree with this one? Why?
Yeah, I agree with Angelica. Because maybe what my classmate says, they could be right in some point, but as Angelica said, maybe the phrase, I think it says the phrase of what you wear says a lot about who you are.
Mhm.
I think it's not true
Okay.
because you you are not by your clothes or by your physical appearance, and you are because of your heart and of your feelings and what things about you live in your life.
Mhm.
So maybe it can show sometimes the way you wear what you wear can shows maybe how you feel but know who you are. For example, when people dress in black because someone died,
Mhm.
like a luto,
Grief.
yeah, eh, maybe that's the feeling that yeah, it's sad. I'm dressing in black because my father died or whatever.
Okay.
But it's not who you are. You're not dressing in black because you are a
Sad person.
sad person always. Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe if I go out to a supermarket and that day I wanted to put a short and a short t-shirt,
Mhm.
that doesn't mean that I'm a sexy girl and that I always want to show my body. No, is that day I wanted to be in that way, but
Mhm.
that doesn't mean that I am that type of girl.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's why I don't agree with this position because it doesn't mean that if you dress like that, you that can refers of who
Mhm.
you are.
Okay. Oh my God, this just got really deep.
She
Now,
made a good. She made good points.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Seriously, like I'm kind of right now. I've just got these three ideas. You know, the fact that, of course, you know, the way you dress, you're sending a message. Okay, I think that's a fact. I think that's one fact. For example, I also agree with the fact that okay, maybe you can express something, but it's not saying the whole story. Okay, and now I also agree with that statement. You know, being that it's not what you are, is maybe how you feel at that moment, is maybe what you like, but it's not what you are. Okay, what you really are. I've always and I found really familiar this topic because I also work as a teacher trainer, you know, an academic consultant. And every time that I have these kind of trainings, you know, everybody's like really well dressed and they have like their shirts and, you know, their nice and fancy shoes and stuff. I always get there with my Jordans, with my jeans and my t-shirts every time. You know, it doesn't matter if it's an academic congress, if it's a conference, I'm always going to wear my sneakers and my jeans and my t-shirts. I don't care, seriously, you know? And it's because I've known, I mean, I've met a lot of well-dressed people that is really mean. You know what I mean? It's like, well, you can't just look at the politicians. They're all very formal and very well dressed and very, you know, they look sharp and nice, but yeah, they're not. You know, that's not what they are. That's not what they are. They really, you know, that's not their personality. You know, they can be wearing, or they can be dressing in one way or another, but doesn't mean they're good people. Doesn't mean they're decent people. You know, that's the thing. So don't don't judge a book by its cover. That's like the perfect ending to this part, man. Exactly. Okay. That's not. I mean, we all agree that you can send a message, but how you wear, well, how you dress, but it's not like the complete message. It's just like a little like a little glimpse of the whole story. Okay. Okay, guys, my goodness, that was fun. So right now we're going to take a break. Okay, so we'll see you again here at 10 past 10. Okay, so 20 minutes break. Make sure you go and grab a bite. Go stretch a little bit. Have a coffee, and then we'll see you back here in 20 minutes. Okay. See you.
Thank you, teacher.
See you, teacher. We'll be back.
Hey. And we're back. Everybody there?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, see you. Okay, people. So we got some more here. Okay, cool, guys. So, okay, let's just continue. So let's get right into the throwaway culture, okay, which is like the second topic that we're going to be working on. Okay, Mauricio, see you. Okay, people. So let's start with this picture. Okay, what would you do in these situations? Okay, so let's start with situation number one. Okay, having a hole in your socks. So what would you do? What would you do in this situation, or when this happened to you, or because this is something very common? What do you do? Okay, anybody?
Yes, this has happened to me, but I don't know how to say talón.
Sorry?
I don't know how to say talón del pie, talón del pie.
Oh my goodness, forgot it. I always remember because of Achilles. Achilles tendon? No, wait. Let me just double check.
It's heel.
Heel?
It
Heel.
is not
Yeah, of course. Heel. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh.
This usually happens to me, but in the heel
Okay.
of the step.
Okay, what do you do when it happens?
I have wear it even though it has a hole, but I usually throw them and buy new ones.
Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, anybody else in this situation? What do you do when this happens? When you get a bad sock? I keep using them, until the hole is big enough. When it's really big, okay, I say, okay, now it's time to throw them away. But a hole like this one, okay, I can use it, a couple more times. Okay, guys.
Me too.
Yeah, it's like, nobody else is going to see it. So, well, but that's like a high bet, because you don't know what's going to happen in the day. Let's say you have to take your shoes off. Okay, then
yes.
that's not happening. Okay, like, okay, you need to take your shoe off. Okay, you need to kill me before I do that. I have my socks in a not very good condition, so no, nobody else is going to know about this one.
Lachi, when I was on the school, one day, well, I used one of that socks, and I thought I would never take off my shoes on that day, so that's why I used them for the school. And I forgot that day I had dance class.
Oh my goodness.
And the teacher says, take off your shoes. And when I forgot the socks. So when I tell the teacher, no, I can't take off my shoes. I have a feet problem. I know.
That's gotta be one of the most embarrassing things that you can live in school.
Yeah.
Plus in school, you need to be really careful about how you conduct yourself. You can't just be doing things that might get you bullying for them. So yeah, you need to be careful. So yeah, I feel you.
Exactly.
It was kind of like one of those situations. I was like in a gym class, and yeah, of course they say, okay, well, we're going to use the things there, so make sure you take off your shoes. And I was like, oh, it's not going to be good. And yeah, I end up taking them off, and people laughing, but it didn't last that much. Okay, guys. Okay, second situation. Let's say you're at home and something gets damaged. What do you do? For example, this one, like a handle in an appliance. What do you do when this happens?
Find a way to put it back.
That should be the first reaction, right? Just find a way to fix it. And yeah, that's pretty much mostly what we do. Okay, guys, what about in the third case? Okay, the one with the bike. Let's say you got a bike and you found it like this. What do you do?
Replace the wheel.
Okay, you can replace the wheel. That's right. You can see that the body of the bike still, good. So yeah, maybe just find another wheel and yeah, just keep using it. Okay, and the most common one. Hands up, everybody who's got their phones like this. Not like this, maybe, but that that you have some cracks on your phone. Hands up. Who's got their phone cracked? It's gotta be everybody. Is there more people?
Fortunately, I haven't had this problem with my cell phone. Never.
Really? You never. I mean, your cell phone never fails.
Yes, but it hasn't cracked like that.
Okay. Well, you're very lucky. I have experiences with all of the cell phones that I've got, and I don't know. I'm just clumsy. Sometimes I just they just fell, and yeah, got a lot of cracks. Okay, guys. So as you can see, these are all examples of things getting damaged. Some of them we can replace them in the right away. Some of them we need to look for a fix. Okay, but that's the point. Okay, not trying to. Okay, maybe some of the things we can fix them, but most of them should be fixed. Okay, so that we don't just throwing away, just waste them. Okay, so let's now move on to a couple of expressions. Okay, it has to do with all this topic. Okay, so we have these different idioms. Okay, idiomatic expression that has to do with clothes and all this fashion thing. Okay, so for example, let's say Valeria, can you read number 1, please?
What a dress. You're really dressed to kill tonight.
Okay, so dress to kill. When do we use this expression?
Wearing clothes that people will notice or admire.
And admire, yeah, that's the one. Okay, so when you really dress up, when you put your best outfit, that's when you're like dressed to kill, right? When you use your best outfit, that the one that the best one you got available. Okay, so that's an expression you use to say, well, that your outfit is very good. Okay, there you go. Maybe this one, lady, can you take this one, number 2?
Yes, he will have to pull his socks up if he wants to be manager.
Okay, so pull his socks up. What does it mean?
I don't know.
Anybody?
Socks up?
It's like taking the lead or like do a really good job. Like I don't know, I have to do it. I don't know how to explain that, but I think it's like doing it really, really good.
Okay. For example, we've got these definitions. We got the definition right here in the right column. Which definition would you think that is a good way to express this thing? Pull his socks up. What do y'all think?
Start trying harder.
There you go. Yeah. Start trying harder. There you go. Okay. So anytime you want to express that somebody needs to start maybe doing a harder job, right? Start trying harder. Start doing things doing more difficult things, being more committed, things like that. Then that's when you use this expression, pull his socks up. Okay. All right, guys. Let's move on now to maybe Santiago. Can you read number 3?
Okay, that switch first feels like a glove. Indeed, she have a special made for her.
Okay, so fit her like a glove. What does it mean, this? Which definition would you use?
I don't know. I no have idea.
You have 2 options, A or B. Which one do you think is the most accurate? Anybody?
Is exactly the right size.
That's the one, B, exactly the right size. Okay, so something, when it fits perfectly to you, you can say, okay, this fits me like a glove. Okay, fits me in my case. If I'm going to talk about something that that I'm wearing. Okay, or you can say, okay, it fits him like a glove if it's somebody else, a guy, or fits her if it's a girl, right? Okay, guys, there we go. And the last one, be in your shoes, in your place, right? This is pretty much the same expression that we use in Spanish. Be in your shoes, estar en tus zapatos, right? So it's just pretending to be in your place, all right? Okay, guys. So let's just watch this video. Okay, we're gonna watch a video that has to do with this throwaway culture. And we're going to listen to a couple of words that you guys are going to complete then. Is this one? Okay. Okay, guys, so it's called the true cost of fashion. Okay, so they're going to talk about, the pros and the cons about this whole movement of fashion. Okay, so let's make sure we pay attention to this one. Okay, let's get it.
Buying clothes has never been easier. 80 billion items are manufactured every year.
Putting too much product out there, most of that product ending up in landfill.
So-called fast fashion allows consumers to buy more, but they're wearing these garments less often and disposing of them at an unprecedented rate. This is where wardrobe cast-offs end up. Savannah Rags is a clothes recycling and processing plant in Nottingham, England. They process discarded clothes from recycling bins around the country. Mohammed Patel has been running this plant for 12 years.
Majority of it will go to Africa and Dubai. We send some across to Europe, and we have a couple of buyers here in the UK that buy from us also.
Globally, sorting plants like this only deal with around 25% of discarded clothes. In Britain, more than 300,000 tons of clothes end up in landfill every year. It's the fastest growing category of waste in the country. But this is a global problem. Expanding middle classes in emerging markets are hungry for more and cheaper fashion. It's estimated that by 2050, global clothing sales could more than triple.
So one of the things that we've noticed that the quality of the actual material being used has gone down. We're now having to process a lot more just to get the same quality of goods that we can sell on.
But how can the fashion industry continue to grow while addressing the environmental need for people to buy fewer clothes? New York fashionista Ijama Kola is less about rags and more about the latest runway fashions.
Because I post often on Instagram, there is a little bit of pressure to have a new outfit.
She's a fashion blogger. Her stylish posts and clothing tips are attracting a big online following.
I found myself before buying a lot of clothes. I usually bought clothes from H&M and Zara or ASOS. If you're looking for trendy pieces, they have them. They're pretty affordable.
Today, she's looking for a new outfit for a swanky industry event. But this store doesn't sell clothes. It rents them. Ijama has been championing Rent the Runway's radical new approach to high-end fashion.
Rent the Runway is a clothing borrowing service which allows you to rent clothes for either 4 or 8 days at a time. You are cycling through clothing as fast, but you're borrowing it with other people, so other people get to wear the same things that you're wearing as well.
On average, only 20% of clothes are worn on a regular basis. Rent the Runway's mission is to change consumers' relationship with the clothes they wear.
Rather than buying something, only getting to wear it maybe 3-4 times before you decide to give it away or throw it away, an item is worn a lot more when it is being shared across different people.
Rent the Runway only has a couple of flagship stores, but online it's a giant, and it's disrupting the fashion industry. To date, there are 10 million members, so it comes with a hefty laundry bill. The company claims to have the largest dry cleaning facility in the world. Rent the Runway is getting more mileage out of items of clothing. It's also helping to tackle an increasing throwaway culture. But the last thing clothing brands want is for consumers to buy less. Except perhaps for Patagonia, an outdoor apparel brand, which sent shockwaves through the industry with this full-page advert in the New York Times on Black Friday 2011. Here in Amsterdam, Ryan Garrett heads up Patagonia's operations in Europe and the Middle East.
The apparel industry has become one of the most polluting in the world. As an industry, we're creating product that people don't need by stimulating demand and creating this sense that if you don't buy it now, it's not going to be available. There's this race to the bottom on price and quality that is an unsustainable model.
Patagonia's philosophy flies in the face of fast fashion. To buy once, buy well, and mend clothing for a longer lifespan.
So maybe doing that in Amsterdam and then figuring out how to share it elsewhere.
With the largest single repair facility in North America and mobile mending services around Europe and America, Patagonia's anti-fashion environmental message has resonated with people who buy into their vision.
Helping our customers keep their product in use longer was also one of the original big ideas of Patagonia.
Between 2008 and 2014, profits reportedly tripled. Patagonia claims it generates revenue of nearly $1 billion a year. Its hope is to inspire other brands to tackle the environmental impact of fast fashion.
If I had the opportunity to sit down with leaders from some of the bigger fast fashion companies in the world, what I'd really encourage them to understand the full impact of their supply chains.
Patagonia provides a glimpse into a more enlightened approach to fashion, but they're a rare example. For Mohammed, the boom in fast fashion has been good for business, but this throwaway culture sits uncomfortably with him.
Sometimes it's soul destroying because you come to work and you just think, is this what we've come to, that the human race, all we think about is dispose of things? The environmental impact on the planet is just colossal, and I don't think we as the human race realize what it is that we're doing just for the sake of wearing a pair of jeans.
In order to tackle the throwaway culture, brands and consumers need to change their behaviors.
Okay, guys. Sorry, I'm stopping here. But for this last sentence is one example of the work that we're doing in the last part of the class. Okay, so just
what it is that we're doing
get
just
back a little
for the
bit.
sake of wearing a pair of jeans.
In order to tackle.
Okay, so I hope you remember this. In order to, right? So they're saying in order to tackle the throwaway culture, the result, remember?
The throwaway culture. Brands and consumers need to change.
And how to do it. Brands and consumers need to change their behaviors, okay? So as you can see, they are proposing a solution by using one of the structures we were learning last class, all right? So just wanted to let you guys know because we're using this, okay, for the activity today.
Their behaviors. Industry pioneers are proving that there are viable business opportunities in selling less. Others need to follow suit.
Okay, guys, there we go. So as you can see, the fashion industry is like, yeah, no, another big thing. It's not only about the meat thing and the emissions, but yeah, fashion is also a big, culprit in this thing about pollution. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's complete this short reading. Okay, we have this word right here in the chart. Okay, so each one of you guys is going to read. You don't need to say the answer right away. We're going to look for it all together. All right. So maybe let's start with Mariana. Can you take the first part, please?
Yes, it says the Swedish government is
Okay, space. Keep going.
tax brakes on repairs to everything from bicycles to washing machines, so it no longer makes sense to
Okay.
out or broken items to buy new ones.
Okay, there we go. So, okay, let's have the first two words here. So the Swedish government is tax breaks. So what do you do with taxes or with this kind of laws?
Introducing.
Introducing, perfect. There we go. That's excellent. Oh, it's too big. So the Swedish government is introducing tax breaks, okay? On repairs to everything from bicycles, blah, 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 there we go, to washing machines, so it no longer makes sense to
Throw out.
That's the one. So the phrasal verb to express that we're, getting rid of something, right? Throw out.
Throw out.
There we go. Perfect. So to throw out or broken items and buy new ones. Okay. Okay. Excellent. So let's move on now to the second part. Let's ask for this one. Okay, you're going to read till here. This point. Is going to be maybe lady. Can you please read it?
Sweden ruling Social Democrat and Green Party coalition is set to space proposals to Parliament on Tuesday to space the VAT rate on repairs to bicycles, clothes, and shoes from 25 to 20, no, 12. 12.
There we go. So there we go. Excellent. So from 25 to 12%. Okay. Are you guys familiar with this acronym, VAT?
No.
It's the same like we say IVA. Okay. Value added tax. Impuesto al valor agregado. Value added tax. Okay. So it's like saying IVA in English, right? VAT. Okay. Okay, guys, so let's move on now to this first part. Okay, so Sweden ruling Social Democrat and Green Party coalition is set to end proposals to Parliament on Tuesday. Okay, so what do you think it could be a good word to complete this one? On number 3.
Make.
To make proposals. Okay, makes sense. Okay, let's just write it down. Set to make proposals to Parliament on Tuesday.
Teacher, what does spur mean?
Sorry?
What does spur, the second word, what does it mean? On the box?
Are you talking about the paragraph?
No, on the box. It says spur.
Spur. Oh, spur. Have you seen those things that they put on their rosters when they're going to fight? Espuela?
No.
Well, it's called like that, and then it's espuela, okay? But in this context, we're talking about incentive, right? Like a reward.
Ah, okay, okay.
Okay, okay. Okay, so we got the first one. Is set to make proposals to Parliament on Tuesday too. The VAT rate on repairs bicycle clothes. Okay, you can see here that it's is going from 25 to 12. So what do you think could be the word here? It's a synonym for reduce. Anybody?
Slash?
Is the name? I was going to say it was the name of the guy in the guitar from the Guns N' Roses. So yeah, if you know rock, you know it's a slash. Okay, so a slash is like to reduce, to cut. Okay, that's the meaning. Okay, guys, there you go. So to slash the VAT rate on repairs to bicycle clothes and shoes from 25% to 12%. All right. So let's continue with the second part. Let's ask for this one, maybe Alejandra, you take it with also.
It will also space a proposal that will allow people to space back from income tax half of the labor cost on repairs to appliances such as fridges, ovens, washers, and washing machines.
Washing machine. There you go. Okay. So let's start with this one, number 5. It would also a proposal that would allow people to back from income. Okay. So what's another thing that you can do with a proposal other than make it?
Submit.
Submit. Yes, sir. Okay. So submit is when you make official like a post, right? So you're making it official. You're making it official by delivering it to the state people. All right. So that's when you submit. You will also submit a proposal that will allow people to back from income tax. What do you think? What do you think is that for that one? They're saying that when you spend on thing, you're going to get it back. Okay. So what would be the word to complete this phrasal verb?
Maybe claim.
Claim. Yes, sir. That's the one. Claim back. Okay. That's like, okay, getting back, reclamar, right? Claim back. Claim back from income tax. There you go. Okay, guys. Perfect. Let's continue here. Maybe Juan, can you take this first part until here, affairs?
Which one?
Okay, you. I was gonna say, the first talk, that's the one.
Yeah, okay. We believe that this could substantially lower the cost and so in more rational economic behavior to your goals. State per volume. Sweden's Minister of Financial Markets and Consumer Affairs.
Consumer Affairs. There you go. Okay, so we believe that this could substantially lower the cost and so it more rational economical behavior. Okay, so what do you think?
Make it?
Yeah.
Okay, make.
No, yeah. I was actually thinking that. I think make is the one that goes here. And in here, we're going to use submit once again, because we're talking about proposal one more time, right? So it's set to submit proposals and the cost and make it more rational economic behavior to what? What are we talking about? What is the tax break for when you do what with your things? Synonym for fix?
Repair.
Repair, yeah. To repair your goods. Okay. Swim Minister for Final Markets and Consumer Affairs. All right. And let's get the last part. Maybe Angelica, can you read it, please?
Yes. Belong. The tax break on appliances will the creation of a new home repair service industry, providing much needed jobs for new immigrants through formal education.
Okay, there we go. So, balloon. Which one you think we can use here? Which one?
Hope.
Balloon. The tax creation appliance will, there you go. Hope, espera, right? Like to have the faith, esperanza. There we go. So balloon, hope, the tax break on appliance will what? We're talking like an incentive, like a reward.
Spur?
Spur, yeah. Will spur the creation, right, of a new home repair service industry, providing much needed job for new immigrants who
lack
formal education. That's the one. Okay, guys, that was perfect. Excellent. Okay. Okay, guys, excellent. So we're right on time. So here's what we're going to do right now, guys. Right, last class we tried to work on a presentation. Maybe it wasn't that clear. Okay, so we pretty much didn't complete it. Okay, but right now we're going to try it again. Okay, the idea is that you prepare a presentation. It's not that you have to present it. Okay, but you can actually do the presentation in the same slide. Okay, so let me just show you first what is the slide that you're going to use. Okay, okay, guys. So this is the slide that you're going to use. Okay, which is called the throwaway culture. All right. So you can see that there are things here. You can just edit this out. Okay, you don't have to lead this thing. You can move them. You can just change the color, place them wherever you like. Okay, and this is the part where you're going to explain, well, solutions or maybe causes. Okay, so you got two different type of slides where you can do that. Okay, use it as you want. If you want to use numbers, use numbers. If you want to use these icons, you can use these icons. Okay, what is the idea? That you guys reflect on the, like, what are the causes, or, well, first, let me just write it down here. Here. Okay, so we're going to talk about causes. Why is the throwaway culture a thing, right? And then we're going to come up with solutions. Okay, that's the like the point, and that's kind of like we tried to do last class. Okay, but let me just show you here. What's wrong with this? Okay, so once again, guys, we're going to talk about the causes. I'm going to share with you all a Padlet, like you know, a little wall where you can find readings about it. Okay, and then you're going to be able to find the solutions for it. Okay, so remember, causes and solutions. Okay, those are going to be the two parts, or the two things that you need to work on. Okay, where are you going to get the causes from? Well, as I told you, I'm going to share with you a Padlet. Let me just share it with you right now. Here we go. Okay, you got four different type of readings. Okay, this is like an infographics. Well, this is another reading, like with solutions. Okay, and this is more like a context. Okay, so I would say these two first will help you out with the causes. Let me just put it in order. Then you're having the, yeah, you were saying?
I don't understand what you say. No lo entendí lo que dijiste.
Okay, don't worry, don't worry. So once again, let's get back to this. Okay, you're going to do a presentation, okay, in the slides that I just showed you. Okay, let me show you once again. So you are here. Okay, this is the slides that you're going to work on. Okay, remember, you can edit out whatever you want. You can just take this out if you want it. Make sure you change this. Okay, this is the idea. This is just an example. This is a sample text, so you need to modify it, okay, according to what you're going to write. Okay, you can use this with numbers, or you can also use these little icons. Okay, if you find that they're useful, well, you can use them. Okay, so this is the presentation that you're going to use. Okay, you're going to find causes and effects, okay, of the causes and solutions of the throwaway culture. Okay, where are you going to find them? Well, I'm going to share with you this Padlet, and you can find these readings right here. Okay, so these two first readings are going to help you out with the causes. Okay, and these two last ones are going to help you out with the solutions. Okay, so far so good. Are you getting it?
Only one or all?
What are you talking about? The readings?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can, you know, if you can find all the information you need in just one reading, that's okay. All right, and just put 4 just in case you need more. Okay,
thank you.
Okay, guys. So those are gonna be the causes. All right, and the solutions. Remember, we're going to use the structures we were learning last class. Okay, so remember, we got here 2, we got in order to, we got 4, and we got the one with by. Okay, so just for you to remember, and you know, to keep using them. The idea is that everything that we learn, we keep using it. Okay, so you know, you can learn it pretty much better. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Do you guys have any questions so far?
Yes, teacher, I'm a bit lost because I'm from my cell phone and I don't know how to complete this exercise.
Me too.
Okay, the guys who are, I mean, you some of you are working from cell phones, some of you are working in computers. Make sure that we're going to work in groups. Okay, we're going to go to work in groups. So make sure that if you can't write down things or something, well, make sure that you're very active with your voice. Okay, saying, okay, maybe we can do this, maybe we can do that, or maybe you can read the articles, right, and divide the word. Just, you know, just try to stay active in the group. Okay,
but how can I unite to someone with my classmates? I don't know.
How do you what? Sorry, I didn't get that.
I don't know how to make a team with some of my classmates.
Oh, no, don't worry. That's my thing. I'm gonna do it. Okay. I'll create the separate groups so that you can work together. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. More questions, guys? I'm gonna be here anyway. I'm not gonna go anywhere. Just anything you need, just let me know. Okay. Let's just create groups right now. Oh, Daniela, you can you share the attendance right now? Should be a good idea for you guys to complete the attendance because before we get into the groups. Okay. So let me just create the groups first, and then yeah, we'll just. Okay, there you go. That's the attendance. Make sure you complete it. And in the meantime, I'm going to be creating the groups. So.
Could you open the link or there is a problem?
Sorry? What link are you talking about?
About the link. If they could or if there is some trouble like the last class.
Were you guys able to complete attendance?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I can open it too.
But the one of the last class or this one?
Yeah, that's for this one. We took your attendance last class. Don't worry.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, Mauricio. Yeah, sure, man. If you had to go, you had to go. So it's okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna start opening the rooms. Okay, and I'm gonna be in each one of the rooms sharing the oh, that's make sure, Daniela, can you take this Mauricio's data, because he's saying that the schedule is not good for him, so maybe you need to reassign in another group.
Sure. Can you write this number, please? And that way you tell me which schedule can you use. Is better for you in the morning or in the afternoon?
Okay, Daniela, don't join, please. Wait a minute. Okay, guys, so I'm going to share with you first the link for the presentation. Okay, so that you can work in there. So let me just. Okay, guys, so this one, that's the link for the presentation. And this one is the link for the readings. Okay, so make sure you start doing it. And if you need something, just let me know, okay? Okay, sí.
Hey, teacher, do you know where we can find the presentation?
Yep. Here's the link. This is the link for the presentation, and this one is the link for the readings. Okay, so you got both of them there. And you can start doing your thing, okay?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Got it. Thank you.
Bye. Estoy dándole los links acá a los grupos, ya te doy una indicación ahorita, ya vengo.
Hi.
Okay, guys, so this is the Padlet. This first link is where you're going to find the readings, okay, for you to find more information. And this second link is the one that you're going to use for your presentation, okay? Anything you know, just let me know. I'll be attentive. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, see you in a minute. Hey, guys. Okay, this is the Padlet. The first link is the one where you're going to find the information, okay? So where you can do the reading. And this second link is the one where you will find your presentation, okay? So just share it here. And it's this one. Okay, there we go. Let me know if you need anything, okay? There.
Can you please let us share screen?
Oh my goodness, yeah, of course. Okay, it's done. Can you do it now?
Yes, thank you.
There we go.
Thank